I am going to teach you vertical distribution of groundwater, zone of aeration. Soil pores are only partially saturated with water. The spaces between the ground surface and the water table mark the extent of this zone. Water that occurs in zone of aeration called Vadose zone or unsaturated zone water. Vadose water is the water present in the pore space, soil, and rock above the water table. Unlike saturated groundwater, this surface water exists in an environment containing both air and water, moving primarily downward through infiltration. It is crucial for plant growth, nutrient cycling, and replenishing aquifers. The zone of aeration has three subzones: soil water zone, intermediate zone, and capillary zone. First, you soil water zone. Water zone is otherwise called soil moisture zone, close to the ground surface. Soil moisture zone is the topmost layer of the unsaturated zone, located directly below the ground surface within the plant root zone. Soil is saturated either during irrigation or when rainfall occurs. This is saturated only for short duration because excess water drains through soil under force of gravity. Then capillary zone. Capillary fridge is the often saturated subsurface zone immediately above the water table where water is held in pore space against gravity by capillary forces, acting as a bridge between the saturated groundwater and unsaturated soil. Then intermediate zone. This lies between the soil water zone and the capillary zone. This contains non-moving vadose water held by molecular and surface tension forces. Temporarily, this zone may also carry some gravitational water. Then next zone is zone of saturation, also known as groundwater zone, or all the pores of the soil are filled with water. Zone of saturation is the subsurface layer below the water table where all pores, cracks, and spaces in soil and rock are completely filled with water. It represents the sources of groundwater and is part of an aquifer, contracting with the unsaturated zone above it. The water table forms the upper limit and free surface, that is, a surface having atmospheric pressure. Thank you.